Test, test. Can you hear me now? Test, test. Can you hear me now? The computer had jumped to default. The default mic, and it's not on, so I had to switch back to the Yeti. I guess y'all didn't hear anything about the ice on the streets around here then. Yeah, I'm iced in. It's been that way since Wednesday night, pretty much. Yep. Pretty. I mean, it's pretty and white outside, but can't go anywhere. Lots of silver everywhere. Lots of silver everywhere. Let's see, one of these, few of these, few of these. So what's everybody doing this morning? Oh, by the way, there's a 10-second lag between StreamYard and YouTube. I did notice that. Not much you can do about 10 seconds, though. That seems like the pretty standard time that's happened or happens. Just got up. Yeah, I'm still on school time, so my body woke me up at 6 o'clock this morning. So I didn't get to sleep in late. That's everything. Let's see. Anything else to throw out there? Huh? But I gotta have my bell ring. I like my bell. There we go. Yeah, staying warm, definitely. What am I doing today? As little as possible. I have to check in on my classes about every 30, 40 minutes just to see if anybody's posted anything. But other than that, nothing. Like I said, I'm just I'm snowed or iced in rather. I don't know if you'd call that snow. Yeah, you wouldn't call it snow. It's ice. I got all those turned upside down like I'm used to doing. I need to turn them this way. Snow days before you started working. Yeah, well, I am working, but I don't have a choice. They actually knew it was coming. They planned ahead. They told us to do virtual, keep up with your kids. But other than that, don't come in. That was pretty much what they told us. So I've got my school computer open over here next to me, and I am checking it. Like I said, every 30 minutes or so, I check and see if any messages have come in. I left a video. I actually made a video for the kids, letting them know that if they need me to put in the stream that we have, the time 3 times that they could meet today, and I will respond with a time that I can get on to the video chat, and we can talk about what they need to talk about. But other than that, get their work done. And that's what I did. changed where my camera was. It was up above the other one, so I'd have an overview and then a close-up view. But I moved it from up here to over here. As you can see, it's on a tripod now, so that way I can get a more spatial view of what's going on. And I got the light directly overhead now, so it gives a little bit more light. And I can take and still switch over to the closer one. So I can always take and, just pick something up and show it off like that. And then, of course, if I need the scope, which I haven't used the scope in a while, but if I need the scope, I got the scope right there. So it's all available. Gives me a little bit better view. I didn't say good morning, Lambo. I saw you pop in, but so how is it at your house, Lambo? Are you iced in? Like I said, the streets are iced, so I can't really get out of the house. But we went to the stores Wednesday and picked up a few things for the house. Yeah, I've been letting my my faucet drip to keep the pipes from freezing up. As long as the water's moving, it shouldn't freeze. Just whip out the snow chains. If you can find them here in Texas. I guess we can call this the first stream of 22. I don't really ever have time to stream because I'm working all day every day. And then the weekends are pretty packed with everybody else. I don't want to step on toes. I ain't got much to talk about anyway. Everybody's pretty set on what they do, so. Free freezers next Saturday morning. Commute will be difficult. What should I do? I'm going to cancel. So what's the latest things people got? My latest pickup was, if you didn't see, I got my wallet in from Big T. I put up a video, 10-minute video. I try not to do long videos, but there's a lot of stuff I didn't remember I'd gotten. That's the great thing about a wallet and keeping it for so long. I just you kind of forget what you have, and I make it a point not to write stuff down. I like the surprise, and I only do that with people I know. If I have a wallet with you, I trust you enough that what I'm getting is in the wallet. So, and of course, there's a few things I always remember, like this here. I remember getting this so I knew that was coming, which is cool. I always wanted one of these, and I think I won this one. But yeah, I always wanted one of these, and I knew it was in the wallet. But there was a couple surprises for me. It's like, oh yeah, I didn't remember getting that type of stuff. So I remember I had a 1 ounce pew pew round. No, I did not see that spray can. If it has $1 million in it, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd find a way to get out of this ice. No, I didn't know spray can had a shout out video for a wheel. I'll check that out. Like I said, I don't get to get on very long. I'm usually home late, and weekends are pretty much it. Yep. These the weekend things where you come up and hawk your wares isn't as fun anymore, considering the change where they're killing hobbyists. So I don't bringing all this stuff in. It's just going to start accumulating unless I do trades. Did a decent trade with Matt. With come in. I saw last night. Matt Thompson, I think is his name. I had a slabbed metal, and he offered me a trade, and I took it. Pretty good trade. I mean, I felt it was fair. He felt it was fair, so I guess it was fair. But I got, I think it was this here. Yeah, got that there, that 1 ounce ship bar. And then I got this here. Come on, let me switch to other camera so it'll focus a little better. There we go. And it was already, the plastic it was in was already messed up, so I just went in and took out the plastic. There we go. Yeah, made in USA. So I like the bigger bars, 5s and the 10s. That's a nice one. Nice little 5. Hey, plumber, how you doing, brother? Yeah. But just chilling, going through the silver, taking a peek at what I got. crunching numbers. I still need a few Benjis to finish out a couple more sets. Yeah, I got a problem. Some people have a gambling habit. I got a Benji habit. Just a few more Benjis. And I got a bunch of Benjis, so if there's any Benjis you're looking for, other than those, of course, I may have one, because I do have a lot of extra Benjis. Let's see how many I got. I've got, let's see, in the books, there is 230, so 180, 9 rolls of Benjis, give or take, extra. Well, not extra, but not in the sets. Yeah. Just pick them up slowly. They got out of hand. Same thing with Merc Dimes. Those are my 2 favorite coins, Benjis and Merc Dimes. And now, of course, that's what I need to finish my Merc Dime book. And I know the 16D is good luck on that. I don't care. I need it, so I put it on the list. But those are the last few I need to finish my Merc Dime book. And the reason why I still need a lot of those is because I'm not willing to pay for them. So until I can find a little better deals than what they're asking, we'll be needing those for a while. Some of those are semi-key dates, and they go for a pretty penny. Pardon the pun. Yeah. Yeah, I with work, I don't, during school year, I don't get to stream, and because the only time I have is the weekends, and the weekends are pretty full, so I don't bother. And today was a unique situation since I'm sort of pretty much snowed in and can't go anywhere, and it's the morning time and there's nothing else to do. Figured, what the heck, might as well just pick up a stream and see what happens. I don't expect a lot of people, but I know people will come about, a few. I know a few people. Yeah. I've known a few of y'all for a while now. Yeah, like I said, it's the first stream of this year, and it's the first stream at my house. Yeah, I've been a Benji fan all my life. I've loved Benjis. I think the first time I actually saw a Benji was at a flea market when I was a teenager, and there was one little guy, because back then everything was cheap. This is how cheap it was. He was selling Benjis for 75 cents a piece. If that tells you how low silver was at the time. And yeah. So, and when I saw it then, that's when I thought it was a really cool design. It was different. I didn't know what a Walking Liberty was. Oh, I'm enjoying Forney. I'm living in one of the fairly new subdivisions that they keep building, and it's growing like a weed. It's growing so fast that the city council don't even know what to do. We're not annexed, so we're outside the city limits. And so we got to be here for 4th of July, and oh man, all you had to do is just sit on your porch and look up. It was like daytime. There was so much going off. Fun. Christmas or New Year's wasn't near as crazy, but it's New Year's. It's not near as crazy as a 4th of July. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. A lot better than that apartment I was in. You drove to those apartments. You know how crappy they were. They they were on the tail end of Mesquite. That was the low area of Mesquite. Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely a gift. Yeah, Sheena, I'm trading. I mean, if the price is right, I'll buy if you'd prefer, but I'll definitely trade if there's something you're interested in. Or if there's certain things you're looking for. Um, I've got my binges broken down, separated into dates and marks. Yes, it is. Renting to owning is definitely a life changer. And the market was crazy, and I really didn't want to buy in this market because it's crazy. I mean, the house that I got brand new was, oh my gosh, it was over 30% cheaper than what I paid when it was brand new. And that was only 5 years ago. So yeah, it was definite sticker shock, but one of the main reasons I did it, well, two main reasons. One, about my nieces. That's the main reason I did it. But secondly, when I was talking to friends and I was trying to debate what to do, he says, rent keeps going up and it keeps going up and it keeps going up. He says, at the very least, you're going to get rent control out of this because that price that you are paying each month is not really going to go up. Now, of course, taxes will go up and your insurances may go up or will go up, but the mortgage, excuse me, will stay the same. Therefore, your rent will stay the same. So that's the only thing is I lock in a price and I'm there. But yeah, it comes with a lot more responsibility. Comes with a lot more. I'm blessed that it's only 5 years old. So yeah, this one, I was looking at the owners, because the owners that had it were the ones that bought it new, and older couple, and then a couple of years ago they had moved to like Arizona or something, so they started renting it out. And when the prices started going crazy, they decided to sell, like a lot of people are. And I think they paid $190, and I paid $250. So your oven was made in '67. Hey, the older things are, the more likely they're going to last. Time has been built into stuff since the '70s when consumerism decided to go into overdrive. They realized if we build time into things, it breaks. They got to buy another one later on. Let me get my bingies out. Got a couple of, I have to find them. I have to dig under there to get my bingy book, my bingy stuff. Let's go there. I got boxes everywhere. And this isn't a big house. It's it's only about it's about less than 1,700 square feet, but it provides what I need. And that's all I cared about. I wasn't looking for extravagance or anything like that. It's in a nice neighborhood. It's a brick home. It's 4 bedrooms, which is what I need to take care of my nieces. So it was all good. The only thing it didn't have that I was kind of hoping it did was a fireplace for situations like this. But it's still not too bad considering that the utilities, the electric here it's been running real well. I mean, in the heat of the summer, my bill was less than what I was paying at that small apartment. And the apartment was about 500 square foot. So it's got a very good AC system. So. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I've got my Benjis all sorted out. Of course, it's on that. There we go. My extra ones anyway. And then a few Benjis that I got in that I didn't put in the box. Let's see. Okay. And this is how, let me show you how I keep my extra Benjis because I'm nuts. Got them separated by dates and mint marks. And these are the ones that I have extra or have that aren't in books. And so as I get them, if I get a lot of Benjis in, then I'll go through and see if there's any that I need. And then all the other ones go into this. Now this goes to 59, and then I got another one like this that finishes out. And of course, it's not full because it's. Well, that's cool. 51S. 54. Switch back. Oh, that's not that. There we go. There we go. I have a small stack of Benjis that I hadn't put in yet. Get these in there. I don't think I'll ever stop stacking Benjis. I had this kind of weird goal that I wanted to fill this book up, these boxes up, so I'd have a roll of each date and mint mark. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then I got to think to myself, that's 35 Benjis. And that would be 20 of each. I'm like, it'll never get there. It'll never get there. What is that? 35 times 2,700 coins. Yeah, because there's a few in here that it ain't gonna happen. You know, your 55s. I'll probably never get this full, much less have any extras floating around in it. It's another one. The the 53 Philly, which is the key date. I mean, I'll probably never get full. I actually have one extra. I mean, that's. I'm surprised there's one, but that's the key date. I'll probably never get 20 of those. And then, of course, you got your older years, your 48s and 49s. You know, they'll probably never get. They may have one or two floating around, but I doubt they'll get full. Actually, have a 49p extra one of those. That's cool. Yeah, those are the ones I don't get because they usually cost too much. Yeah, from 48 to 50, that is the only single coin I have that is not in a book. Is that one lone 49 Philly. Yep. 2, 4, 6. So the first 7 coins, I got one that's not in the book. Yep. Now, of course, the other ones I've got, you know, I think I've got, I don't know why, but the 54D, I've almost got a roll. 51S, I've got a good start to finish up the roll. 57D, I got about half a roll. That box goes to 59. And then the other box that I have, we'll finish it up to 60. It's not, like I said, there's not very many in there. But what I do have is pretty full. Like, I think I got a whole roll of 62D. Almost a whole roll of 61D. Whole roll of 63D. But the problem is here in Texas, it's hard to find Phillies. Like, that's a 61 Philly, empty. 60 Philly, empty. Check this out. 63 Philly, 1. That should be full. It's a 63. There's plenty of them. 62 Philly, empty. Yeah. All the Phillies empty. But and they've circulated enough for the last, 50, 60, 70 years on those things that you'd figure there'd be enough of them floating around. No, there isn't. Is there anything anybody looking for? Like I said, I got a bunch of Benjis and a bunch of Mercs. Those are my favorites. Constitution. And there's the Constitutional I got. This is my Constitutional. I got some, and my fractional pieces, like 10th ounce, stuff like that. These aren't Constitutional. They're just where it's wound up, where they wound up. But yeah, I've got silver, modern silver. Oh, can't see that. Modern silver. I got one set of the Expo. I mean, they're not great. I mean, they got good detail, but they're definitely not great. One of them may actually be cleaned. I don't know. But I just wanted to have a set. And then I've got a Bugs. Got a Bugs Bunny. So I thought it was pretty cool. It may have been cleaned the way it looks. I looked at it under But then again, it's got such great detail. I'm like, why would you clean something like that with if it's got that kind of detail? I mean, it's almost got full bell lines. It's so nice. So I'm not sure if it's clean or not, but it's a bug, so I kept it separate. So, and then oh yeah, here's even more Benjis. Yeah. All right, what do you want for them? You need to know what you want. Then this was the first 90% I found right here. First 90%. 2002 S silver proof. And trust me, when I found that, I opened that roll up and it was like white as snow against all the other ones. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, it's not the greatest condition. You can see it's got scuff marks and stuff from being in circulation, but you know. Then I wound up with this 98 S, which I believe the only way you got that one was out of the pristine sets. Hey, Big Country, how you doing? So that was an interesting piece because 98, I believe the only way that you got silver was in the pristine sets or whatever they're called. Let's see, roll of 40 percenters, roll of walkers, a 1950 something. Yeah, screw the snow. Yeah, snow's number one. Snow's number one. And 1950 something because the last digit's just been completely scraped away. Let's see. Yeah. This is a roll of Washingtons, or not a roll, but these are my Washingtons I have. Let's see, what's this? Oh, yeah. Here's a few nicer quality Washingtons, about $1 face and real nice Washingtons. Good detail, nice luster on some of them. Yeah. Come on. In there. Okay. And then these are the, well, that one's not, but it's, if it wasn't for the damage, that would be a real nice Merc. But I think I put it in there because of what it wouldn't fit the other ones very well. But these are the nicer quality Mercs I have. And then I've got, let's see, these are some more real nice, or this one is. I don't know why they put that. I guess because it's a harder date to find that they put these in. But this one's a decent, got some real good detail. My lone barber down. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tubes. Not all full, but most of them are, of Mercs. Like these are all the 40s. This one has all D-mint marks. I think this one, let's see. My trusty little magnifying glass here. Yeah. Those are all D-mint marked. And these are all S-mint marked. I just didn't write on it what it is yet. Guess I can do that now. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, got bored and separated out my Merc dimes. They're not really, I mean, the 40s I separate out because that's what I have the most of. But I pulled out all the mint marked ones because I wanted to make sure that generally the mint marked ones are a little bit harder to get. So figured it'd make it easier, especially with dimes, to be able to go through and find the one you're needing. Oh, I need an S. Okay, well, at least I know where the S's are. I need a D. I know where the D's are. Let's see here. What's this? There's something in it. What's in it? Oh, these are my 20s and 30s. This is all I got in 20s and 30s. So, yeah, let me remember how to fix that. Name. There. Switch that over to the switch that. Now, like I said, I checked the lag, and it seems to be about a 10-second lag between StreamYard and YouTube. So bear with. Yeah, I got a few constitutional. If there's something you're wanting, we can definitely trade. 51D for ship it to you. Yeah, that's not even the good stuff. This is just the stacks and stacks and stacks stuff. Getting to be a clutter. He's trying to help me out there. He's trying to help clean up my desk for me so it's not such a mess. Actually, it took me about a half hour to clean up the desk so I could set it up this way because I had stuff everywhere. When I looked at the screen, I'm like, you can see all the way over there. You can see all the way back there. I'm like, I might clean it up a little bit because there was paper, there was coins laying everywhere. I'm talking just change laying everywhere, stickers everywhere from people that I've gotten in. It's like, I think I might want to straighten this up before I decide to go do anything else. Now this is my better box right here. Just dropped the bar. See, already making a mess. This is my better box. First thing I got that I thought was pretty cool when I got it was this thing right here. Check that out. $10-ounce Ace pour. I mean, you can see the loafing it did when they poured it. I thought that's pretty cool. That just sort of layered as they were pouring it in. Yeah. And that right there was from Ace Bullion out of the UK. That was serial number A0004. They did it the 31st of July, 2020. So that's my nicer 10-ounce. I actually put it in a little bag. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, this is my 5 and 10 box. This is where I keep my 5 and 10s. Most of them are 10s. The only 5s I have in here are this Morgan design, the Buffalo design, and 9 Fine design. It's got a cracked plastic, but you're not buying it for the plastic. So that's my 5-ouncers. And then my 10s, let's see, I got a 9 Fine 10-ounce. And this is a pretty cool one. This is a 10-ounce Freedom bar. But that's pretty cool. It's got the nice little information on it that the you get on the periodic table. Thought that's pretty cool. And then this is my oldest one in terms of when it was made. And I found out that National is a more premium bar. National Refiners, Assayers. Nothing on the back. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, I've got a Buffalo bar. You got to have one of these in your stack. That is pretty cool. Yeah. And then I got 2 Canadian Mint 10 ounces. I got one of them in a. Someone went to an extra trouble to put it in, get a special bar holder for it. It's like, okay, you want to spend that $5? I'll take it. So things aren't cheap comparatively speaking. And then my nicer one is this one here. The special made in April of 2020 bar for the vid bar. That's my 5 and 10. It's heavy. It's 95 ounces. It gets pretty heavy. I didn't find a lid for it. There it is. And everything marked. Make it easier for me to find, especially since I'm going getting senile in my old age. These are my more premium stuff that I got. Like Best Car Bar. Turn into gold. I got some gold. Hey, Kellen, how you doing, man? Yeah, this is the Best Car Bar, my only one. Happy to get that. I won it. I was like, I'm not paying the premium, but I'll take a chance at winning it. So I took a chance at winning it. Then I got the, I think this is the 21. Yeah, the 2021 Wolverines, not the one that has the error or anything. I think that's the 2018 one. This 2021 Wolverine. And the Wonder Woman. So, got a Wonder Woman. And 2021 Type 1. They're getting, it was the Littleton Special. Yeah. That was a great deal when they did that. It's like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take one. And then I've got, I decided to get both the Pac-Man, the regular, the 40th Pac-Man, the 40th Miss Pac-Man. Nostalgic. Let's see here. Go in the melting pot. I got a Mandalorian. Let's see. Great White Shark, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Great White Shark. Let's see what else is there. Oh, yeah. Don't have a cow, man. Bart Simpson. It's 2020. Yeah. Bart Simpson. Oh, no. Later on, I'm thinking these 2020 stuff may actually hold a little premium because of the fact that they didn't mint as much during that year because everything had to slow down. The 21 Robin Hood. Let's see. These are 2018 Vader. And then the Melt the best car. And then the 2018 Stormtrooper. Nice. And then the last few are, you get out of there. My current Cougarans. I need the 21 and the 22, but I haven't really bothered going for them. But I got the 20, the 19, the 18, and then I got this one, which is real special. The 2017 with the 50th anniversary mark on it. Yeah, I really like the Robin Hood series from Britain. It's nice. And then I think it was Atmex that came out with their own version, which is, they're all nice looking too, but they're not government backed. But yeah, I was shocked that they're not doing it better than what they are. All right, let's get off that. Oh, antique. Okay. You got a best car bar? You mean it's not melted yet? And this over here is probably some of my oldest silver I've gotten. Oldest as in when I purchased it. I've got the complete wildlife series from Canada. Started in 2011. It was 6 coins. They did 2 a year for 3 years. You had the that's not what stop that. There we go. So you got the wolf and is that right? Yeah, and the bear were the first 2 for 2011. And then the next 2 in the series in 2012 were the cougar and the moose. Cougar and moose. That was the 2012 ones. And then it finished up the 3rd year. They had the, I think that was I can't remember what that was. Antelope. That one, and then the bison. They had that the 3rd year. So 6 coins. I put it together because I started stacking in 2012. Went back, picked up the 2011s. They were a little pricey, and even in today's standards, just pricey. And then I picked them up as they came out from that point on. Luckily, it was only 6, so I didn't have to worry about getting a lot. But I like that set. It was nice. And let's see. I kept a couple of these for me because I know that they're rare, so I kept 2. Still got a couple left to get rid of. And I kept one of the heart privies because those are real hard to get. So plucked out the best one I had, kept it, and then got rid of the rest. And then to finish it up, some more gold that I've had. I mean, not gold, silver that I've had the longest, and that's these silver circle rounds. I have 2 left. That's probably, I'll just stick with these to keep them, not get rid of them. They came out in 2011, 2012 when they made a cartoon movie, and it's basically about the Federal Reserve taking over America and controlling everything and outlawing precious metals again, and people using these as currency of exchange in the underground while everybody's using fiat, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Kind of sounds like a true story. And then I've got a John Wick. I just like that. John Wicks are cool. This is my stack that I'm not gonna. I decided I want to keep a few things, and this is my little cute box. Yep, that's all. Most of the different kinds of silver I got. Now this is the good pouch. This is the one that stays in the safe down here. And I got 2 graded pieces. I think I got one of these from you, Lambo. Yeah, I think it was this one here. Let me zoom in for this stuff. This is the better stuff. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I think this is what I got from you, Lambo. Yeah, that Gold Eagle 2003. Yep. That went into my stack. I don't normally get rid of gold. Once I get it, it disappears into the void and doesn't resurface. Unless it's just something that's oddball. I got this one. I don't remember who I got it from, but it was another one that was decent price. I was like, yeah, I'll go for it. 2011 10th ounce gold panda. I thought that's pretty cool. Really nice. Stop that. Yeah. It's the only Chinese gold I've got. And then the rest of it, I've got it separated into various sizes. I got my 1 ounces. Let's see. We jump back to the big camera. So I've got mine broken down into 1 ounces, 10th ounces, foreign, grammars, and bigger than grammars. That's how I separated mine out. Just get in the way. There we go. So, the 2 ounces, this is the first big piece of gold I had ever gotten. So, it's 1 ounce Cougaran. That's my first ounce of gold, solid ounce of gold. And then this is my favorite solid ounce of gold. Hey, Dreadpool, because this is what Uncle Sam decided to give me for a Christmas present when he was giving presents out to everybody, or a lot of everybody's anyway. Dope. Yeah. Yeah. That's my big ones. What's going on, Dreadpool? How you doing, sir? I decided since it was cold out and nothing better to do but sit around doing nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Got to take care of classes real quick. Got to let people know what to do. Give me a second. See, I took a 10 minutes there. So, just look at that. Still should be okay. Yeah. Speaking of gold, shipping out your package tomorrow, Lambo. You getting a gold package tomorrow? sending out. Yeah, that's why I'm streaming Dreadpool, because I was bored too. Yeah, these are all my bigger than a gram. I've got like 1 2.5, and the rest are 5 grammars. That's the only 2.5 I got. Is this Muckleshoot Casino, 2.5 gram. The others are 5 grammars in there. Only a few. And then my foreign, I've got 2 pieces of foreign here. Foreign as in foreign, old foreign coinage, not bullion. And I've got this, I think this is the 20 franc. Yeah, that's the 20 franc. And then this is the, I think it's called a 2 rand. That's a 2 rand. And I put the actual gold weight on top so I can remember what it was, because I kept on, they looked close to the same size. So I was like, which one was which? So I got tired of trying to figure it out and getting a small scale out to weigh them. So I did it like that, so I could remember. But that's my 2 foreign pieces I got. I'm not big on foreign gold, the coinage gold. Just never been a big, I don't like unpure gold. I was really not a fan of Eagles or Krugrands either, because they're 22K technically. But, take what you can get, right? Take what you can get. Yeah. And then let's see. These are my 10th ounces right here. Keep everything individually bagged and then separated. That way I'll know what's what. Otherwise, these little things will get lost. I don't want to lose these little things. So let's see. All right. So this is let me switch to the bigger, closer upper camera. Okay. So we got that is causing a problem. Let's try that. So that's a 10th ounce Krug. They don't have cases for it, so but there's a 10th ounce Krugerrand. And let's see what else I got here. Oh yeah, that's a good one. This was my first. Depends on which 10 ounce bar and what kind of gold. There is a 99 AGE. That's my first eagle, gold eagle. Send me an email, Kellen. I'll discuss. Let's see what else I got here. I got this. Come on, focus. I'm going to get some paper out, aren't I? There we go. There's a maple leaf, 10th ounce maple. And it is 2000, was that 16? $15. 2015. Yeah. And then let's see what else I got. Oh, these are the fun ones. I'll do those last. I got this one here. It was pretty cool. Somebody had it. I was like, ooh, that's neat. It's a 10th ounce polar bear. Thought that was pretty neat. And it's from come on, focus. Oh, the date must be on the other side along with the bear. 2020? 2018. All right. And this one was a pretty cool one. This is the Devil's Brigade. Thought that's pretty neat. Well, that's the thing is I'm not a fan of actual coin. I like bullion, but I'm not a big fan of the older stuff either. That's like I said, I only got 2 pieces of foreign coins, and that was because I got them in a trade. It was a big trade. That's the only way I could get my first ounce of gold is if I took all of it. And so they wanted to trade those off with it. And it's like, well, the deal was still good in terms of because I was swapping silver for gold. I mean, I still got a good deal on it. It's just I didn't prefer them. This is the War in the Pacific. That was pretty nice. In 2013. And let's see, I did that one, did those. Had to get one of these. These were cool looking. Britannia. And it's got the special mark there. See the circle that's hot, getting bright? That's their security feature. It's a 2021 Britannia. And then these are my first gold I ever had. Let's see if I can get them to show. These are the first gold I ever bought. These are the 75th anniversary of the war, World War II. I managed to get 2 of them back then. And what was cool about them is they came with these neat cards talking about them. So that was pretty neat. Gives you the information about them. Pearl Harbor, 75th anniversary. Pearl Harbor, yeah. It's 91, 41, 1941. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Got a couple of those back in the day. And then these are the nice ones. I managed to get my hands on. It's a 2021 10th ouncer. Type 2. And I didn't get just one. I got 2. Yeah, I like this. And now my most unique 10th ounce. I picked this up. I got this from Big T and Mama T about a year ago. That's how long I'd been building a wallet with them. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see. Okay. Check this out. That has got to stop. Give me a second. I need to get a sheet of paper. So we'll stop focusing on it. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Check that out. $25, 4 9's fine. 1/10 ounce, 3.11 fine gold. Pretty neat little bar. It's a bar like you think anything else, but then you flip it over and you realize that's a Canadian bar. 2017 Canada. I'd never seen them before. So when they got it and they were offering it up for auction, I had to bid on it. Because it's actual government-backed bar. I mean, I knew they did the Royal RCM bars, but I'd never seen this before. I thought that was really cool. So, yeah. All right. Let's switch back to the big screen. Yeah. But yeah, that was we'll switch back. That was pretty cool. So, but that's my 10thers. The only thing left is some 1 grammars, but everybody's seen 1 grammars. The only cool 1 grammer I have is I do have a Noah's Ark, which is kind of hard to come by. I mean, they're pretty neat. Get these down in there. So fun thing's trying to fit all these back into this. In there. I'll shove them down in there to get all of them in. I posted the StreamYard link if somebody wanted to come up, but I mean, I wasn't expecting anybody to come up, but if somebody wants to come up and hang out, they're more than welcome to. It's pinned at the top, so that's all of them. Yeah, that's all. And then, of course, I do have some placer because Texas pretty much doesn't have gold in Texas, and it's pretty much because gold comes from mountains generally, and we sold our mountains off a long time ago, so we don't have really mountains in Texas to get gold. The only gold we find here in Texas is the Llanos River. You can find flour gold, and we're talking fly poop, a speck here and there every now and then. That's all we find here in Texas. So I did kitchen painting, or buy it off the internet and from reputable people, and you're guaranteed so much. Plus, you'll get whatever's natural occurring, stuff like that. So, but I managed to pick up a few neat little pieces here and there. There's a few of the little chunkier nuggets. These are my 2 big ones. That's my 2 big nuggies. One of them's just under a gram, about 0.8, and the other one's just shy of 2 grams, like 0.97. So, yeah, that's them. And then I've got, tinier stuff. Actually, this is what I've been using to take out the when I was selling 0.5 gram pickers. This is the stuff I was getting out of my little pouch of gold. So the first one here is the biggest pieces. These are greater than 0.1, but under a quarter gram, 0.25. So if it was bigger than 0.25, I went in and stuck it in with the little nuggets. So that's what these are: greater than 0.1, under 0.25. This one here, I'm doing this right. Yeah, these are the about 0.08, greater than point. I think these are greater than 0.05, but under 0.1. That's what these are. That's how I separated those out. And then I've got this one here, which is, it weighs, but it's up to 0.5. So if it was under 0.5, it got in here. But if it weighed and was under 0.5, it went in here. Because some of the flour gold and the small gold just doesn't weigh. So, and then this is my fines. Right there. It's about a quarter vial, and these vials are 1 ounce vials, so that's a over a quarter ounce or about a quarter ounce. Device is not connected. Spray can. Nope. Stream. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Are you there? There we go. Hello. Oop, he's having problems. Let's try this again. Are you stable now? Can't hear you if you're saying something. Check your mics. Oh. He's trying. Can't hear you. See if you've muted your mic on the mic. Or if you're trying to go through. It's saying your mic isn't connected. You know, it's funny sometimes. It's funny sometimes. You look at all the silver you have, and you figure up the value of the silver, and it fills up a safe. And then you take your gold, and do the same thing, and it fills up a pouch. Yeah. Spray can's having some issues. Let's see. Maybe if I remove him. Yeah, it's saying your mic and cam is not connected, so. Yeah. Let's see. We're in the fourth period yet. Okay. Let's move this up. Yeah, but like I said, I just trying to pass the time during this frozen day. Let's track up some convos. See what everybody's doing. There's other things that, like, I don't know if y'all know, but I was when the W's were coming through, I hit them hard. Tried my best to get as many as I could. And my goal was to put together sets. And I put together a few sets of BU sets. Like this here. It's a BU set of the 2020s. So they're starting to discolor. Interesting. But you look here, you can see the V75 on all of them. Yeah, V75W. Put together. Yeah, we went through a lot around here, didn't we, Lambo? Yeah. Now, personally, I found the Tallgrass and the Salt River and a few of the Rockefellers. But the Weir Farm and the Samoa Bat, I didn't get in. I didn't find any of those around here. I didn't find any boxes of those, even though I was looking. And yeah. So I had to actually trade for those. But I just put a few sets together. Sold a few sets. Yeah, I think those W's were. Do you think they'll ever really be super, super expensive later on down the road? Who knows? Couldn't get to work, huh, Spray Can? He said it's a pre-33 gold. Lambo, he's looking to trade off. He said he doesn't like older stuff. But I don't like older stuff either, so not that kind of stuff anyway. Flip back to it, to the bigger screen. Keep looking out the window thinking maybe the sun will come out, but no, it's not coming out. Temperature is a balmy 22 degrees. It's not going to get any warmer anytime soon. Yeah. They said any melting that may occur today is just going to refreeze overnight. So my yeah. So my tomorrow is kind of shot because of that. First Saturday of every month, I always go to a show. I guess he did. I don't know. I haven't heard much else from him. Oh, there he is. Thanks, Storm. I appreciate it. Hi, everybody. Yep. Kellen, I think Lambo's interested in your pre-33 stuff. Maybe he'll have something to trade. He's got stacks upon stacks of the white metal. He may trade off. Okay, 10 likes. Cool. I got 10 likes. Ain't that neat? 10 likes. Where are these supposed to go? Oh, they're supposed to be in my Constitution. Hey, Philip the board. How you doing? Oh, cool. See if we can get a few more people in here to hang out and just chit chat. Like I said, if anybody wants to come up and chit chat, I pinned the StreamYard link up top so that you can jump on up if you want to. Now, of course, if you try to come in, I don't know the name, I'm not going to bring you up. But so far, I haven't seen anybody I don't know. So, stalk help. I saw you saying that in Tease earlier, I think. Or talking smack with each other. Yeah, I don't have. I'm cold. I'm still frozen in. Texas got a freeze. Yeah. There is a 10-second delay between StreamYards and YouTube, so just keep that in mind if it's a delayed response. That's the best title. Well, I wasn't going for points. Yeah, I live in Forney, just a little east of Dallas, and yeah, we got hit pretty hard. All right, Sheena, I'll check it out. I just need to know, do you want constitutional for constitutional, or are you looking for something different? I need an idea of what you're looking for. So, oh, your title. Nacogdoches, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we got a little lucky. We they let us work from home yesterday and today because we're snowed in. Yeah, it's like I can actually start to see the beginnings of the sidewalk. That's encouraging. Still white, but I can sort of see pavement under it. It's a little less of a sheen. There are actually sections where I can see the pavement. Ooh, it's still going to be slicker than owl crap when tonight hits again and freezes. It freezes. All the cool kids live in Texas. Yep. We got a superiority complex here in Texas. Because we're the only ones in the union that we earned our way in. We decided to be independent, and we decided, yeah, we'll let you let us in. And some useless knowledge for the rest of the United States that I learned in my college Texas history class because my professor was a smartass. she said that what was it? What she said? Oh, one thing she says there's 5 major distinct company centers work home since this. Oh, okay, well, that's cool. You still trying to connect, Spray Can? But said there's like 5 major regions in Texas. There, you go to East Texas, you eat barbecue and drink beer. You go to South Texas, South Texas, you eat tacos and drink beer. You go to Central Texas, you eat bratwurst and drink beer. You see the theme there. And the other thing she said that was pretty funny was Texas has every geographical region in the world within its borders except tundra, and who needs that anyway, and snow-capped mountains. And we sold those off a long time ago. Which leads into the next thing, is that Texas is the only state in the union that owns its own land. We let the federal land within our borders is leased to the federal government. Yep. So. German. That's cool. German American history professor. Okay. Poor Spray Can. He's trying his best, but his computer's not wanting to work with him. No devices connected. It doesn't recognize your camera. Yeah. Federal land was either leased or given to the federal government. Are you there, Spray Can? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right.
Holy cow, it worked.
You got the piece of string stuck to the upper level, and you got the can at one end.
I had to restart my computer.
Oh, right in the middle of the sentence. He just got cut off in mid-sentence. He goes, "It worked all right. I had to." Yeah, it's we are the second largest state by square miles. It didn't like you, Spray Can, to cut you off mid-sentence.
Darn it.
Are you going to hang in there now?
I don't know.
You don't know. Yep, it just cut you right off. You were in the middle of sentence. Just off. Oh, we got echo. Turn your YouTube off.
I turned my phone down.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it keeps muting itself automatically.
I don't know. Yep. Keep looking outside, hoping it would change, but it's not changing. There's no difference.
Yeah, we're just getting rain here.
Yep. Yeah, you do sort of sound like you're in a tunnel, but we'll take it. Considering how hard it has been to get up here. Yeah.
I'll see if I can get YouTube up here so I can see the chat.
Right. That's what I'm doing, the same thing as I took and popped out the live chat so I can look at it because it's a lot easier to follow than the chat with StreamYards.
Yeah, StreamYards, I don't even see a chat.
If you look if you look at the top where'd it go? It was there used to be the private message. Oh, private chat. Oh, they've moved things around. There's one that says private chat, then there's one that says comments. And if you click the comment one, it'll pop up the comments. The YouTube chat.
Does it still sound like I'm in a tunnel?
Who?
Does it sound like I'm in a tunnel?
Yes, it does.
Huh.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about the string in the can earlier.
I've never had that problem before.
Yeah. No, in StreamYards, if you're up in StreamYards or if you're in the basement of StreamYards, you can see the comments. But it's just one of those things where you just got to know what you're looking for.
How are you, Hardcore Copper? Philip the Board, good to see you.
Yeah. But so how's your streaming been going?
Oh, not too bad. I'm trying to get to 1K.
Yeah. I'm just trying to maintain over 400. Every time I get there, it falls back down 3 or 4. It's like
I'm giving this away for shout out videos.
Yeah, somebody was saying earlier that you're doing a shout out videos for a chance at a rare Morgan or something. I haven't done a shout out video in a long time for anybody. The funny thing is, my very first video that I ever put on YouTube was a shout out video for EVG Hobbies. He convinced me to do it. He was giving something away, and I'd never done it, never even thought about putting videos up on YouTube, and I'd put one up for him. And just been doing it ever since. Now, streaming, I did a lot of streaming in 2020 when I didn't have anything else to do. But when school came back, it sort of lost that. You still there, Spriggan?
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody said, no, we lost him. I'm like, no, he should still be there.
Yeah, I was reading the comments.
Yeah. Yeah. Storman, that's the good thing about Texas is all you got to do is throw a rock and you can find some pretty good barbecue. Because there's a lot of people that know how to cook, and they cook some good barbecue. At that point, it comes down to what kind of flavoring do you like? Do you like it sweeter? Do you like it spicier? I mean, the barbecue sauce is where the difference really comes in. Because we can cook the meats.
I guess my camera's turned off now.
It's been off this whole time. All we see is your symbol. Don't see you. All we see is your little spray can picture.
Huh.
Yeah.
Where's my son when I need him?
I figured that's what you were just going for anyways. I didn't say nothing. Just having you up and being able to hear you was a miracle enough, huh?
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to show you this Morgan I'm giving away for shout out videos.
Oh, okay. Well, when I mean sauce, I mean the like when you're making barbecue, you're cooking it with something on it, some kind of seasoning or flavoring, or you're brushing something on or dry rubbing. That's where the differences come in. When it comes to cooking, though, there's a lot of people that can make some really good barbecue. Oh, okay. That's cool. Open pit in the restaurant. That's neat.
Them poor kids.
Yeah, I teach high schoolers, so it's virtual isn't so bad if the kids will do what they're supposed to do. But it's tough enough to get them to do what they're supposed to do in the classroom, much less while they're sitting in their bed or at home. That's always been the big gripe about virtual. As a teacher, you realize there's two that there is no difference between virtual and in person other than the proximity to the teacher. Where the differences come in is on the student side. The student side, before when you're in the classroom, a lot of the responsibility falls on the teacher to make sure that there's order and guidance and things like that for the students. The student doesn't have to really worry about that personal responsibility because a lot of it is fixed for them. But virtual, all responsibility lies on their shoulders. You've got to get up. You've got to log in. You've got to maintain. You've got to do this. It's all up to them. And there's nobody really pretty much there to guide them through or lead them in the direction they need to be. There's not a teacher right there going, you need to sit down, Johnny. You need to do this, Johnny. There's nobody like that. So teenagers are not ready to be equipped with that kind of personal responsibility. That's the one big thing that I learned this last year and a half.
What's wrong with kids today is they took that Board of Education out of the office.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that Board of Education.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the biggest problem with this year is I teach sophomores. Okay. The last time the sophomores stepped into a classroom was middle of 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they left pretty much into 4-6 weeks is when everybody started shutting down. And that was their 8th grade year. So they spent the rest of 8th grade and their entire 9th grade year virtual. And they didn't come back to school into the buildings until this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know how if you understand the dynamics of schools, but in middle school, you have your elementary and you go up to like 5th or 6th grade. And when you're in 5th or 6th grade, you're the oldest in the school. People look up to you. Then you go into 7th grade and you're at the bottom of the rung again, and you work your way up. You work your way up at the bottom of middle school to the end of 8th grade, and you're top dog again. Then you go into high school, and you're in 9th grade at the bottom of the barrel again. You work your way up to being a senior. So you understand. You start learning that rhythm of place and pecking order, how to act and interact with each other, what to do, what not to do in certain situations, and you get to see both ends of the spectrum. Well, so tonight is a very pivotal age range and time frame for kids, because that teaches them how to really transition from one environment to the next, and that's an important transition. They didn't get that. So you got kids coming in 10th grade, 9th grade, and 10th grade that they just didn't get that transition.
Yeah, see, my school there was you was from 7th grade to 12th grade was all in one building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my school, we were when I first started going there, hopscotched. I was there in 8th grade, and then I went back in 10th. But in 8th grade, when I was there, the elementary was one hallway on the other side of the school. There were 3 hallways. Elementary was one hallway, middle school was one hallway, and high school was one hallway. That was how it was. And then when I went back in 10th grade, they had built a elementary school, and so they pushed the middle school to the other side of the school and gave them that hallway, and then the high school got 2 hallways, and that's how that was. So, yeah, for several years, there was a point where we were all in the same building pretty much. Now, I've heard they built the high school many years ago, and now the middle school has the old building. They have it all to themselves. But, yeah, that's the way that was. Yep. So I get it. You don't really transition. You just move from one room to the next when it's that tight knit.
Yeah.
But the smaller schools like that, they don't have the transition. They don't have the same dynamic that, a bigger district has because of that small, close-knit area. And usually schools, school districts in the smaller areas, like country schools and stuff, they don't have to deal with as many issues as city and bigger districts have because of the dynamics. Have the same issues in terms of overall issues, but just the kids are a little different. Some of them still, have that board of education too. They just went from, okay, we can't do it on our own to, all right, guys, here's a form. Parents sign it, and we can still use it.
I heard Hardcore had 400 kids in her graduating class. Wow.
Oh, goodness. I had 32. I think mine was 32.
I don't think there was that many kids in my whole school.
Right. Smaller the town, the bigger the gossip. Yep. Smaller the town, bigger the gossip. Yeah, the place I graduated from, it was your traditional everyday country school. I mean, it was, like I said, it was 3 wings. It looked like a tuning fork is the way it was kind of set up, looked like. And then you had the football field like right behind it. And that's where you always wind up on Friday nights.
Yep, football fields.
Mm-hmm. We would actually march. I was in a marching band. We would march from the band hall across the little parking lot to the football field. That's all we had to do. We didn't have to go anywhere. We just meet in the band hall. Tell you the big issue we have right now is not enough. We don't have enough teachers. We don't have enough subs. We don't have enough bus drivers.
Yeah, what's the world coming to?
Yeah, well, it's weird. I mean, this last year, a lot of people realized that they changed their perspective on life and came to realizations that either they're worth more intrinsically than they thought they were, or that they come to realization that they don't have to put up with the crap they were dealing with at whatever job they're at. So there was like 20 million people that quit last year. And so now that's why you have hiring signs everywhere, because nobody wants to work in those industries anymore. They don't want to put up with the crap.
Yeah, the young kids doesn't want to work.
Yeah, that's the other issue is these kids, like I said, they didn't learn social cues this last 2 years, so they're missing out on understanding how things work. And I got a few of my kids that are getting jobs, but a lot of them aren't, and they're out there. There's plenty of entry level work out there, plenty of it.
Have a good day, Hardcore.
All right, see you, Hardcore. Yeah. Last couple of weeks, we were trying to figure out where to put kids, because at one point, one day, the week before last, we had in our school alone, we had 18 teachers out.
Sick.
Yeah, 18 teachers out.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of crazy I know the kids need to learn, but with all the sickness going around, it only takes one.
Yeah. Oh, we've had we get a daily report. Now, of course, it's a week old when they give it, but it's a daily report of contact tracing, basically. And they're like, all right, on this day, which is a week ago, we had this many reported out, and so, and anytime it's happened more than once at one of the sporting events or any of the extracurricular group activities, at least I can think of a half a dozen times this year where we've lost a dozen kids to contact tracing, where they're required to go home because they were in close contact with someone that was
Yeah.
They were shown to have it. It wasn't just, oh, we think we have it. They know they have it from a doctor has said. So it was verified that they had it. Therefore, everybody that was around them had to go home for 2 weeks to make sure that it doesn't spread. And it's worse now because that latest strain, it's not as deadly, but it's a lot more contagious, especially in the younger populations. And with the younger populations not being vaccinated, it's hitting them pretty hard. And we're seeing hospitalizations go up again because of it, with younger people going in.
Yeah, there's been quite a few people died around here with that crap.
Yeah. I lost my uncle when it first hit. I think it was let's see, he was, I think it was August or September of 20 when he got it, and he was a diehard non-believer.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a sad way to come to the realization that it's real. But yeah.
Yeah, I have an uncle that lost a young daughter. Well, she was probably in her 40s, but she had passed away.
Yeah.
I went and got my shots.
I'm cautious, but at the same time, I follow the CDC and the WHO recommendations. They said get a shot. I got a shot. I'm in an industry where I'm always around a lot of people. I got a shot. Better safe than sorry. Even if all they're doing is giving me a what do they call those? Placebo. I don't care if it's placebo. I got my shot.
I have friends, they just don't believe in getting a shot.
I know. I got friends that way too. Oh, I've had it. I don't need the shot. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna debate it. I'm not gonna argue with people about it. I'm not gonna be political about it. I'm not gonna do any of that. You do you. Yeah. I'm gonna do me, and we'll see who winds up at the end in the end. Yeah. I pray that we all make it, but there's only so many things you can do or say to people to get them to understand realizations. And if they want to follow down certain rabbit holes, or if they want to drink certain Kool-Aid and believe what they want to believe, that's them. That's their opinion. That's fine. I'm not gonna knock them for it. I'm not gonna, I'm not doing any of that. That's their
Right.
But
Way I am.
for me, I'm going to get the shots. I got the booster. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to protect my family. And that's nothing against you. You do you, whatever you feels best for your family. But for me and my family, we got the shots. And the thing is shots aren't guaranteed. They knew that up front. We know that up front. And my mother had both shots before the booster, and she came down with the second variant, the Delta, the one that broke. It only had like an 85% efficacy. The shots protected against. She got it. Luckily, she didn't have to go on a ventilator, and the doctor told her, said, "Thank the Lord you had the shots. You were vaccinated, because if you weren't, you wouldn't be here right now."
My mom's in her 80s, and she got it. She said and she gets around better than me. She said that's the worst thing she ever had, when she couldn't get out of bed to get dressed. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Sad thing is the majority of the medical community is saying that this is going to be endemic. This is going to be like the flu. It's just going to come around every season, and you're just going to have to get a booster every year, just like you do with your flu shot, just to keep from getting it.
That's what it's starting to look like, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things that, and it's worldwide. It's everybody tried a different approach. Some went all in lockdown. Some went, screw the virus, I'm going to do what I want. And then some did like we did in America and waffled. And it doesn't matter who did what, they're still dealing with it. Now, I think New Zealand, since they're an island nation, they really pretty much has been business as usual this whole time, because they locked their country down. But they were in a position to do that. But there's very few areas in the world that is a relative normalcy now, back to normal, or never, because of their particular situations. But yeah, it's I think it's gonna be like the flu. You just come around September, October, it's time to get your flu/vid shot.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, Sheena.
I couldn't get this to show up. Now I can't get that to show up.
Yeah, right. The symptoms are interesting.
I should be showing this, and all he's seeing is that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything from you. All I'm seeing is your.
I'm on StreamYards with no.
You don't need Streamlabs if you're on StreamYard.
Yeah, different people.
I don't know why I did that. Just exit it.
Yeah, it is interesting how it affects people, and it all has to do with your how your immune system is to begin with, what you are genetically susceptible to. Some people can live their whole lives without even catching a cold. That's their makeup. I don't know. You can't explain that. But that's the way one of my best friends is. He was sick for 3 days. He thought he just had a cold. Come to find out, he had the vid. So. You got your son there helping you out now?
Yeah, he's trying. Computer genius. I'm dumb, but
he's doing something. Yeah, I've been thankful I haven't caught it. I'm sure there's a reason, because I'm around a lot of people, and there's this. It's not if but when, I keep saying to myself, but I haven't caught it. Funny thing was, when I got my booster, I was sick for 3 days. That booster put me on my knees. And I know a lot of people that got the booster and got sick for like 3 days. But, when I got the second shot, a lot of people were getting sick off of that. And I had a sore arm, and I kind of had just one of those, those days where you just feel like crap days, but you're not really sick. You're just like, man, I just don't want to do anything. It feels like crap. I just don't want to be here. I had one of those days. I felt off all day, but that is all I got from it. And I had people that nothing happened, and I had people that they were worse than I was. So,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Booster make people sick. I don't know why the booster's making people sick. It's an immune response is all it is. That's all I can say is the simplest way that makes sense is it's just an immune response. Some people's immune systems act differently to certain things, and a lot of people, they just got, because oop, I see picture.
Holy cow, it worked.
And there's a board.
There's that Morgan dollar.
What year?
1880.
Oh, okay. What's the mint mark?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm giving away for shout-out videos.
Nice. Yeah, there's about a 10-second delay, so they're just now seeing you. Yeah. So. Yeah, I won a few foreign coins on a golf. I don't remember. I think it was she shot. Might have been Ida, but I don't know what they are. I've got a small little bag of foreign around here somewhere, but there's this one. I mean, I know what countries they are. I just don't know if they're more than likely they're all clad in some form or another. That one's pretty neat. It's got like a building.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got like a building and a moon or something. And
I don't think I've got a lot of foreign coins laying here on the table, but I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, and then the other two, let's see, that one was the one. That one said it was from Malaysia, 1960 Malaysia. And then the other two are Mexican coins. This is a 50, so that's a 50-cent piece.
Yeah, I heard that one, I believe.
50 cent. This one's 1968. And then this one here, which is weird because it's one of those that is it's edged to look like it's not a circle. And it is a 19. My eyes are shot. Gotta get my magnifying glass out. Oh, it's fairly new. 1992 50-cent piece from, I think that's when they redid their money the second time. I think they've redone their money like 3 times since I've been alive, where they said, "All right, turn in your old stuff. Now you're getting this stuff."
I got some old ones here, nerd. This one's from 1930s.
Okay.
And it just takes so much time to look up each coin to find out what it's made out of.
Yeah.
And I got hundreds of them.
Yeah, Numista is your best shot. If it looks silver-ish, then you just gotta muddle through Numista. It'll eventually tell you.
I just like them because I guess we don't see them here in America much.
America, even though we've got some great designs and we've done some great stuff over the years, we have one of the most boring mints there is. You have all these other countries doing these fancy things. Look at Canada. Every time they come out with their loonie, they come out with like 50 different designs. and they colorize some of them, and they just put them in circulation. And I'm like, why don't we do stuff like that? We're just stuck. I guarantee you, the dollar program that they tried to do with the Native American and the presidents, if they had done something like Canada did with their loonies and their toonies, they would have. You would see those coins in circulation. People would use the dollar coins in circulation because people would pick them up to look for the varieties.
Yep.
They would move.
Yeah, Sheena likes foreign silver.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like foreign silver. I got a few pieces, not a lot of foreign silver. Let me see, because every time I get a decent little pile, I always get rid of it. So let me see if I have any right now.
Sheena will have to go through a bunch of mine and let you figure out if they're silver or not.
I've got two right now. I don't know where they're at the moment, but I got two. I got a United Kingdom 1941 half crown, and it's only 50% silver. And then I've got a 1965 Canadian 25 cent, which is 80% silver. That's the only thing I've got at the moment. I used to keep a list, and once it got up to about an ounce or so of actual silver weight, then I would get rid of it. But
Did your half crown look like this one?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what it looks like.
I found a couple of those.
Yeah, I don't remember what to do with them. They're around here somewhere. Nope, they're not in there. They're here. Over here. Oh, there it is. The back is the same, but mine has King George on it instead of
Like this one.
Yes, just like that one. Yeah, I found them. Yeah.
So you say those are what, 40% silver?
50%. They're 50%.
50%? Okay.
Yeah, 7 grams. 7 grams. Get a little more than 7 grams. And then I've got a quarter that is 1965, and it is 80% silver. So, yeah. So
Hey, brother Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
No, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to go make me some more coffee.
All right.
Oh, look at this one I found here in my foreign coin box.
Man.
But look at the back.
Whoa, somebody turned that into a magic coin, it looks like.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, they turned that into a magic coin. I got a magic coin right there somewhere. I found like 2 in my $50 travels and decided to keep one. I even bought a bang ring off of the internet to open it. Yeah, here's the bang ring. Come on, right, you. Stop running it. There you go. Yep. There's my 1971 or 77. And then you put it like that and go. And it opens up. And this one has a Mexican in it. So yeah, those bang rings come in handy. The only thing I do is I lay it like this and then turn the eagle this way so that and then flip it over. So when I put it in, it doesn't get lost because I know that the eagle is turned wrong. So if it gets mixed up with other $50, I won't lose it again. I lost the first one I had that way. And then the second one I couldn't get open, so I took a hammer to it. Never opened it. Word of advice, don't take a hammer to a magic coin. All it does is seal it up. It doesn't break it apart. Let's see over here. to fourth period. All right, guys, I'm going to check some schoolwork and see if people's turned some stuff in. Let's see. Let's see. All of it. To the last minute to get stuff turned in. Yeah, last minute. Price reports are due today. I got to turn this stuff in. I got kids like, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Well, I'm like, you need to do it. You need to do it. 4, 5, and 11. Yeah. 8. Slide 5.
No, that's a nice collection of silver you got there. One of these days, I'm gonna start a collection.
Well, I mean,
I sell everything.
I didn't have much until I got my wallet in from Big T. I added a bunch to the stack. Let me tell you, it had been building for at least a year. I just never bought. I just throw it in the wallet. Just throw it in the wallet, and I'd forget what I told him to throw in the wallet. And he's like, "Nerd, I got to send you your wallet." It's like, okay. It was like 3.5 pounds.
Jesus.
I'm like, wow.
I think I've got a couple wallets floating around. I don't know what's in them.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how fast they build. I'm telling you. Yeah, it was.
You ever seen this one, Nerd?
Copex. I've heard of them, but I've never seen one.
Pretty cool.
That's nice. Ooh.
Yeah, Mikey, I know you're going to leave me in your will, right?
Oh, Mikey, I don't want to. I don't want to bust your bubble on that. That's a good collection. Yeah, I'm a bingy. I have a problem. You know how people walk up and they go to A and they go, "Hi, my name's Jody and I'm an alcoholic." I'm like, "Hi, my name's Jody and I'm a bingy-holic." I got over 350 bingies. Yeah, it's an addiction. It builds quick. Let's see my medal. Let's see. Benjamin Franklin's, I have 378, which is 136 ounces.
Wow.
Yeah. I have 365 Mercs, which is 26 ounces. For a total weight of 100, with all the other stuff, I have almost 185 ounces of Constitutional.
You're way ahead of me, nerd. I sell everything I get.
Well, I trust me, I wasn't able to do this until I started working again, and it's just I set aside so much each month, each check to just do what I want with,
Yeah, that's cool.
and that's what I started doing. So,
I see you got a Joe Governor bill there.
oh yeah, I won that. That was I don't even remember who it was, but somebody had a one of their 1,000 or 500 or whatever and the grand prize, their big gall was the bell, the Durbin bell. It's a 1922 piece dollar Durbin bell.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the dollar ones that he makes, he puts a silver spoon handle on. And the 50-cent pieces that he makes, the smaller ones, that's the ones that you'll see have the little nub or something on. That's the ones that he doesn't do as extravagant and as flashy.
I got a Rocky Mountain Bear little bell.
Oh.
It's made out of clad, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it sounds good.
Yeah, this is how bad of an addiction I have for Benjamin Franklin's. That list I showed you that I need. This list here, that will finish books 6 and 7.
I bet Sheena can help you out with that.
I got a problem. Yeah, Sheena's already went through and emailed me. She has 2 that on my list. But yeah, I've got a problem. I got and 5 of those books are 1, 2, 3. Yes, 5 of those books are Dansko's. So they're the good books. And then one of them is a Whitman good book. You know, it's the ones with the plastic sleeves that pull in and out to help protect the coin. And then I've got, at the last coin show I went to, which I thought was pretty interesting, is I was getting some Benjis off my list, and the guy says, well, hold on, I got this here, and he popped all the Benjis out of it and said, which ones you need? And I told him, and he pulled them out, and when he was done, he's like, you want this? I'm like, sure. And so he just gave me this.
Yeah, that's cool.
If you look right here, you'll see that it says capital BV50. This is a Franklin $50 capital holder for the set. These things are not cheap. Now, I've got the rivets. I just took them out to make it easier. But yeah, he just gave it to me. I'm like, okay, I'll take free. I love free. Nothing wrong with it.
Do you look for like the high grade ones, or does it matter what condition they're in?
To fill the books, it doesn't matter. I do have a book that's mine, that is my personal, and I have been trying to keep that one as. See if I can get to it without knocking stuff over.
I have a coin guy. He's probably got what you need.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are rare or expensive. Yeah, this is my book. This is the one that I put together, and every time I get Franklins that are in any condition that are better than what, then I'll check it against this book. But this is the one that I always continuously upgrade. It's not. I mean, there may be a few in here that are AU, maybe MS, but for the most part, they're just nicer than what I have. So, what was funny is for a long time I didn't know, proofs don't have mint marks, and the only way you can really tell if you have a proof is when you hold it up against a mint state. A mint state has all the luster and all the pinwheel and all that, but a proof literally has almost that concave mirror finish to it. And when I went through this book after I got used to recognizing the proof coins, because I actually started collecting the proof sets, I actually had 4 proofs in here that I didn't even know I had. And so I pulled them out and swapped them out with a nice, nice Benjis, and so I was able to trade those off for other things. But yeah, I've got that book there. That's my book, and then I've got 4 more Danskos that are full sets. I've got a Whitman that's a set, and then I'm trying to finish. No. One of the Danskos needs to be finished. And then the last thing I'm trying to finish is that capital holder. So those are the last 2 things. And I think I'll stop them. Unless I come across some more Danskos that I get a good deal on. I got lucky on these Danskos when I went to my local coin shop before the pandemic. He had just got in a whole bunch of Benjis. And that's what I was going up there for. That's where I got my first big chunk. And he goes, yeah, I've got these used Danskos. I said, what do you want for them? So let me have them for $10 a book.
Oh, that was a good deal.
Yeah. I mean, even back then was a good deal because he had a new Merkdime book, a Dansko, and he wanted $30 for it. I'm like, well, if I get these, can you do a better deal than that? And he let me have the Merc Dansko for $25, which isn't much off, but that's better than nothing, right? And I was getting a lot from him. I picked up 10 rolls of Benjis that day, which back then, before everything went the way it went, I wound up. I think I paid $135 a roll, so I got in before they shot through the roof.
Yeah.
So, see, okay. See, got an email. Oh, Saturday school. Nope, I'm not going to do Saturday school. Sorry. Oh, no.
Hamburger, what'd you have for breakfast?
Huh?
Everybody calls Mikey Cheeseburger. Ask him what he had for breakfast. He's normally talking about food.
Ah. Archaeology, I might have a couple of those. I check my actual books I've got, or my not books. I actually have all my Benjis sorted into year and mint mark, so I can see what I have extra to work with. Let me get to them. Let's see. You need all pre-55. Okay, that'll all be in this one then. Yeah.
Sounds good, Mikey.
That's what I've got. That's how I keep mine separate.
Holy cow!
Oh no, they're not full. No. But I separate. I bought this and separate out, thinking, okay, I want to fill these up, and then I realized how many coins it would take to get a roll of each year in mint mark, and decided, I might not go. I do have a couple that are, like I don't know why, but I got a lot of 54Ds. There's a whole roll.
Well, that's a good way to keep them organized.
Keep them organized, yeah. Because I mean, of course, I've got this one's empty, a lot of empty ones. But let's see, 48D, 50D. Nope, no 50D. 51D. Nope, no 51. 51S.
So look like you might have one in there. Yeah, you got a few in there.
Yeah, this is 51S. So I do have the 51S. And the 53 Philly, I actually do have one. I don't know the condition, but I do have one. They're all circulated grade, though, so I don't think you're going to find a nice one. But
now, what are those? Your Benjis?
This is my Benji box, and so anytime I get one that is beyond the 7 that I need for my sets, I throw it in here. Now,
Okay.
this goes to 59. This one does, and most of them are empty, but some of them I've got. I've gotten quite a few. Like I've got like a half a roll of 57Ds. Like I said, I got a roll of 54Ds. I got over a half a roll of 51S. Some of them just show up. I got a few 53D. Yeah, but yeah. The biggest issue I got like a lot of them I got like onesies of. And then of course the other box like this goes from 60 to 63, and only it's only like that many. It doesn't fill up a lot, but
So 48p, that was the first year?
yeah, 48p. 48 was the first year. And they made P and D, which and then 49 P and D, which actually have a P, no D. They made it no S. Yeah, like I said, I got onesies of a bunch, and then I empty a bunch. So 51P, I got several of. No D's, a bunch of S's, a bunch of 52Ps and D's. No S's, 153P, a few D's, no S's, a couple 54. Yeah, anything pre-60 is a little bit harder to find. 60 to 63, that's where the big ones, a lot of them are.
That's cool.
What would the price be for the 5 Benjis? I don't. 4, 5. In regular circulated condition, you're going to pay between 10 and 12. In fact, the 48, you may pay more. I've seen 48s go as high as 20, but I don't pay that. Usually, I'll pay around 15 for the 48s if I need them. But the rest of them, 10 to 12. Is right around the range that you should be paying for Benjis right now. If you can get them for 10 or below, you're doing a good job. But generally, they won't do that unless they're doing a whole roll. You can get a whole roll for sometimes for 200. Most of the time, it's 210, 220. So, yeah, if that's all you need to finish your set, you might be able to get away spending $60 and getting that finished. The 53 is going to cost. The 53 is the key date. 53 Phillies key date, and that's going to cost. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't pay 20 plus for it. The 48 being the first year, you might pay more than the 10, 15, but the 50, 51s, those should be. You might be able to get away with spending $10 a piece on those. Say 20. Yeah, I think if you found all those for 70-ish. Right. 55 is a popular one because that's the only one they made that year. They didn't make a Denver. They didn't make a San Francisco. They just made the Philly. That was it. 55 and 56, that's all they did. And, 56s are really just hard to come by as the 55s. Now 55, a lot of people like those because you can find the Bugs Bunnies. You can find the Bugs Bunnies on the 55. And if you don't know what that is, it was a strike where the dies struck without having a planchet in between, and the eagle's wings actually struck where the mouth of Franklin is, and if you look close, his upper lip, it actually looks like he's got pointed teeth like vampire fangs, but it got termed as a Bugs Bunny because it looks like teeth. So if you under a loop, if you see what looks like a vampire fang on his upper lip, then that's called a Bugs Bunny, and that's not the only.
I've seen those before.
55,
well, I think I've seen pictures.
Yeah, 55 is the most popular one. I think it happened the worst on that one, but you can find them on other years because that happens all the time where the it strikes without a planchet and causes that damage.
TV8, welcome.
Yeah, $10 for 55 is a pretty good deal. I mean, you're probably not going to find them for that nowadays. Like I said, the 55, you're going to pay around 15 at least. Nowadays, you can find them cheaper. Sometimes people don't care. They just a Benji to them. It's just $50 silver, and that's where you can. If you're just doing the book filling, that's where you want to find. Is you want to find people that they treat them as just bulk junk silver. You can get the best deals from those people.
Well, no, it sounds like I got company, brother. I'm going to jump out of here.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming up, hanging out for a little while.
Hey, appreciate you having me.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Good seeing you back on the tube.
Yeah, like I said, this is just a rare treat since I'm frozen in.
All right, bud. Take care.
Catch you later. Yeah. Yep. But I have one. That's the only one I got. I have one on your list. That's the thing about these prices. Spot price and cost have separated so much that it's just hard to find. I mean, technically silver is like 22 something, maybe 23 again. It's been bouncing around. But that puts your Benjis and stuff in the neighborhood of, let me see if I can look it up. Technically, melt on Benjis. Oh, wrong button. Where's coinflation? There it is. Coinflation, it's $22.49 according to coinflation right now. And so $50 is $8.13. That's what the price of $50 is at melt. So, but even when silver was climbing up to, when silver broke 28, 27, and it got to $10 in silver, people were still selling them for $10, $11. It's just, I think it's a standard now, $10 a $50 minimum. Yeah, I haven't seen that much cheaper than that. Yeah, 20 to 22 face. That's been pretty standard for a long time. I mean, silver has to literally jump. I wonder if it'll let me do a calculator. Yeah. Okay. Silver melt calculator. There we go. So $50. There we go. What did it get to? 28, I think is what it got to. So what would that be? Yeah, $28 an ounce puts silver at $10.13 melt for a $50. So knock off about 15 cents again. Trust $27.50. Where that puts it. $27.50 is $9.95. Yeah, 10.04. So $27.60 seems to be where it's going to fall. 65. There we go. When silver is at $27.65, melt is $10 a coin. And here it is at $22.50, $5 under melt, and you're still paying $10 a coin. Or what, like you said, 90%, you're still paying 20 to 21 face, 20 to 22 around, online, I've noticed. When it comes to constitutional, I noticed that the premium, as price of silver goes up, it actually squeezes the premium on that stuff. The premium is not commensurate to that. Now, as it goes down, the premium expands, but as it goes up, the premium shrinks for constitutional. Well, you must have been one of his better customers. Relationship with the dealers is big, because one thing you'll learn is when it comes to them buying silver, they don't care what the silver is. They're not going to pay you premiums. They're going to pay you silver. And so they can get junk coins in. Yeah. And they're going to pay about the same as for, BU coins. And it's just because that's how they do their, and then especially if they're getting in bulk, somebody comes in with like, $100 face or something like that. They're going to pay you whatever the set price is for all of it. Then they're going to go through it and find out those specimens that they know they can get more for and do that. So he probably lets you have it for the standard rate because you knew him very well. Yeah, condition definitely matters for the premium. So, okay. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah. The show I was going to officially canceled. That means tomorrow's going to suck. So, well, yeah, that's my little $50 box. These are pretty neat boxes. What's the name of this company? I don't think it's written on here anywhere. Guardhouse, yeah. These are called Guardhouse tubes, and this is a Guardhouse box that you can buy. They're specially made for their tubes. So 2, 4, 6, 7. It holds 28. And so what I did is I bought a box. They had a special price that wherever I found it on Amazon somewhere of these Guardhouse tubes, and I think I paid. There were 100 of them for. It was cheap. It was a really good price. I think I paid $38, $40. It was 30. It was around 40 cents a tube. And then the boxes, the Guardhouse box itself, I think I paid like 12. So I was able to fill in 2 boxes, date them the way I wanted to where it would hold all the coins, and have extra tubes left over for doing other stuff with. So, but they're nice way to keep and maintain your collection. Let's see, move stuff around. Right. The problem with sending in coins is it's going to cost you that or better to get it graded. So a lot of times you'll have a coin that is definitely gradable and would look great and get a pretty decent grade, but the value is just not there. I mean, if you get $50 for the coin, but it costs you 30 to get it graded, and that's if you're sending in more than one coin at once, and that flattens out the other fees. But if you send a coin in and it costs you $30 to get graded, and it costs you 10 for the coin, and you only get $50 for it, that's a lot of work for a $10 bill. You gotta keep that. It sucks, but that's the way it is nowadays. Not 3-4 years ago, the price of grading was a lot lower. I mean, I remember where they would do, bulk specials where you'd pay $5 a coin if you sent 100 coins in. And yeah, it costed, but you get 100 coins graded that way. And now I don't care how many you send in, you're going to spend between $20 and $30. When the quarters, the W's were coming out, a friend of mine, he was sending in a bunch of them, and the cheapest we could get it down to is if you we sent 30 or 40 in at one time, and they were doing a special $20 special. And after their insurance and return shipping and all that, and the shipping it costed to get there, it averaged out to about $25 a coin. That's what it averaged out to. So it's not cheap. And if you didn't get 65 or higher on those, then they wasn't even worth the 25. Even nowadays, most of them, the 65s are only worth about $30. There's some that are worth more, but a lot of the 2019s are just worth $25, $30. So I only got a couple sent in to get graded, and that's only because I was getting the early find label. I think we all like buying silver when it's low and selling when it's high. Yeah, I've been tinkering around with crypto myself. I haven't put a lot into it, and I've been slowly putting into it. I've been playing the gamble game with the meme coins. I'm just riding the wave. Right now, crypto is way down, and actually, I think it's bottomed out and it's stagnant. It's been drifting sideways for the last couple of weeks. So I'm thinking, I don't think it'll go much lower. Something really massive has to happen in the world for it to bottom out anymore, especially after taking almost a 50% haircut. So if you're going to get in, I guess now, this is not professional advice, but personally, I've been slowly getting into it because I think right now is a good time to get in and just hodl. I mean, that is true. You can get hacked and get information stolen. You got to be careful. And they can get you in so many different ways. So what I decided to do in order to keep that from happening is the accounts that I have connected to it to purchase it, I don't keep a lot of money in it. And when I want to buy, I transfer what I want to spend into it, and then I buy. And that way, if I do get hacked, they ain't getting much from me because I ain't spending much. Like I said, I'm playing around with the meme coins, like Doge and Elon and SHIB, those things that are 5 zeros, 0.5 zeros and stuff. If it jumps 2 zeros, I've made bank. Like some of those, they were so cheap that I've got millions of them. There's one I've got 200 million of, and it's like if it goes to a penny, I'm rich. It'll never happen, but it's fun to think, fun to wish and dream. Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anything physical. I mean, I always take the philosophy of this world is it's all tchotchke. It's all meaningless. If it goes away, then it goes away. You can't control certain things. You just do the best you can about controlling certain things and go on from there. Here's my phone. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. This looks like I may be going to get me something to eat. You know, I do silver to get gold. Because if you notice, right now, for instance, I think the silver to gold ratio is way spread. And when it broke 100 to 1, I was buying a lot of silver because it was, a lot lower then. I could have got gold at a real good price too, but I was looking at the gold to silver ratio. And right now, the gold to silver ratio is, let me look it up real quick. It is 80.5 to 1. All right. So my philosophy was, hey, Billy, how you doing, man? My philosophy was that if you buy silver when it's like that ratio's real wide, then you're buying gold, because as the ratio closes, it won't take as many ounces to buy the gold. You can trade out. And from that philosophy, whatever you spent on the ounces, then say it was 100 to 1 and you paid 20 an ounce and it goes to 60 to 1. Well, you can trade that 60 ounces that you paid $20 for the ounce of gold. And now you've only got 1,200 in an ounce of gold, and it could be 1,800 by then, because when it shrinks, that means the prices are going up. So the only thing you have to be careful of, and this was the mistake I made, it didn't hurt me bad, but after I did it, I realized how much money I left on the table, was that you've got to be aware of what you're giving up. If you're not giving up pure, basic, cheapest on the market silver, then all that premium is going to get washed away if you're not careful. And that was a mistake I made. And I traded 60 to 1 when it bottomed out at 60. And I gave up 60 ounces for an ounce of gold. But the 60 ounces I gave up, when I started calculating the value they had, not just the melt, I probably left about 20% on the table, which means I actually gave up like 65 to 1 or 70 to 1. And that kind of stung a little, but it taught me a valuable lesson. Taught me a valuable lesson. So now when I look at it, I don't tell them I'll trade ounce for ounce. I'll trade value for value. Because if I'm getting just a random, say a 1 ounce bar of gold, they have the lowest premiums. You can, right now at 1,800 an ounce, you can find bars as low as 1,870 on sale. Okay. Well, what is that in value for generic rounds? Well, generic rounds right now are 25 to 27. Okay. Even though silver's at 22, and that bar has only like a $60 premium on it, which is like less than 5% premium, your silver that $3 to $5 is 10 to 20% premium if you look at it that way. And so you got to keep that in mind. when you're trading. So I trade value for value. Whatever mine's worth, with whatever's yours worth, we figure it out from there. And when you start looking at it from that perspective, you can actually see where you can find silver and gold. You can find gold deals. I've seen it as low as, it takes it down like 50 to 1 because you're giving up a little bit better quality silver. A good example is this here is a 2-ounce werewolf from Canada. This thing here, when they're on sale, you can find them for 60-ish. However, these things all day long I've seen sell for 70 to 75. Well, that's $35 to $38 an ounce. And so do you want to just say ounce for ounce and give up, 80 ounces of these? So give up 40 of these for an ounce of gold? How much you leaving on the table? I mean, because these things are worth $35 to $40 an ounce in that perspective. Even on sale at 60, that's $30 an ounce. That's $8 premium over that you're giving up when you give up something like that for the gold. That's what I did, Numismaniac, is I had a lot of silver that I had back when I was paying $18 an ounce. And I decided to use that to get my gold. The problem is it was a lot of half-ounce coins. And I was giving up coinage, and that's what hurt. I gave up. I thought it was just a generic everyday. I call it the Clash of the Titan owl. Kind of looks like that, if you know what I'm talking about. I had a roll of those. I paid like $17 an ounce for. Well, that was 20 of the ounces. But that was giving up like $3 premium that I just gave away. Yeah, it's insane. Some things, the premium is just out of this world. I don't go and buy coinage anymore anywhere. I do it on YouTube. I do it on Facebook. I do it on Instagram. I do it person to person because you can get a better deal. And before the first, I was selling and I was giving better deals. But now that the new rule comes in, this just a hobby for me, and I'm not going to get dinged with that tax liability that they want to hit us with just because of a hobby. Because I don't keep that good of records to show how much I paid for a lot of this stuff. So I'm not going to mess with it. I'll trade all day long, but I'm not going to sell anymore. I got some decent things to trade, but like I said, not going to sell anymore. But any advice I can give you about trading, especially if you're trying to trade up for gold, is if they say ounce for ounce, tell them no, you'll do value for value. So that way you don't lose your premium. They don't lose their premium. Yeah, when that rule went into effect, I actually kept up with how much I had earned that first weekend after, and I only have a small window left on any of the accounts that I have. And so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to accidentally fall over that 600 and get hit with it. I'm not going to do it. So I just cut it off. I'm not selling anymore. Trade all day long, though. Yeah, I've been a part of this coin community here on YouTube for over 2 years now. And it's a great community. Met a lot of great people. Met a couple of not so great people. Got caught up in a few things. Had a couple of situations where I've lost silver, lost money. But, when you look at the percentage of people that's done that to the community as opposed to the community at large, we're talking about, I can count on one hand how many times I've heard stories of people getting screwed over since I've been on YouTube. that's how few times it's happened, because we're such a good community. If somebody even thinks about trying to screw somebody over, then it spreads like wildfire. Mail is the only issue. I've only had one thing lost in the mail so far in the 2 years, and that was because I know what happened. It made it to our hub, and when it made it to him, it looked like someone had sliced the bottom open and taped it back up. And in a way, I blame myself for not package. That's how I learned how to package things better. And I took and replaced it, because that, I owed him the ounce. It did make it, so I made good. But at that point, I knew how to package things, because all I did was just throw it in a bubble envelope. It was in a capsule, so I thought it would be safe. And when you just send a bubble envelope with a round in it, it's pretty easy to tell what it is. So now anything I send, I sandwich between two pieces of cardboard and tape up. So when you fill in there, all you're filling is this hard. You don't feel any rounds or bars or anything. You just feel the hard cardboard. So you can't tell what's in it. And they don't tend to mess with stuff like that. Yeah, Billy, it's a nice bell. I won that it was a grand prize gall about a year ago. So, wrong one. Grand prize. It's a 1922 piece dollar. So, yeah, Durban bell. He used the silver spoon handle for it. I always wanted one, just didn't want to spend the money on them, because those things I've seen those things go 100 plus easy. I'm like, I don't want to spend that kind of money on it, but winning it, that was good. The only thing I want to get is those little domes that you can put one in. I wouldn't mind getting a dome to put it in, but I don't know where to find one of those. The glass domes. Time to move to the next class. Well, guys, I've been on here 3 hours, and I am going to find me some lunch. So I appreciate y'all coming on, hanging out, and just talking about stuff. But I'm going to go find me some lunch. So I think I'm going to shut this down. See y'all later. Bye. He's got the domes, Billy.